Welcome to Dank Licks with Sean Daniel, where the only thing danker than the licks are the memes. According to Urban Dictionary, the definition of dank is an adjective which is overused by people in general and mostly by people trying to appear cool for their stoner friends. Dank means dark, sticky, gooey, and potent. So what is darker than a diminished scale riff/lick, which we're going to learn today, and it's going to sound like this. So, diminished, basically, for the terms of what we're going to talk about today, is going to be having a flat 5 on a minor chord, okay? So if we have like an A minor chord, 5th fret on the E string, 7A, 7D, then 5 all the way down, right? That's just minor, that's not dank. We need to get this as dank as possible. So what we're going to do is we're going to take that 5th note in the minor scale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which is 7A, flatten it, all right? So if we were to arpeggiate A minor chord with a flat 5, it would be an A, a C, which is the 8th fret on the low E string, and then the 6th fret, which would be an E flat on the A string, right? So 6A, 5E, 8E, 6A. That's as dank as it gets, because that's diminished and dark and dank. So I think a cool way to play this is to slide like that. So we take the root note, 5th fret, slide a minor 3rd, which is always 3 frets higher, right? So A minor. I'm getting a mute in between, so 5, A, mute. 7th fret to the 6th fret. One kind of cool way to establish a diminished sound, a flat 5 sound, is to hit the 5 first, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then flatten it. It kind of takes it, it has something on balance and then creates it off balance, which I think in a lot of ways is more effective than just going right to the diminished quality of this chord. All right, and then after this, we're gonna follow up with a kind of a diminished, 2-note chord dyad type thing right here, which, if we look at this, when you do that first part of the lick, 5 to 8, 7, 6, this right here is the flat 5 of an A, which is that E flat. Okay, now we can always grab an octave of this to really enforce the diminishedness, the dankness of this chord, okay? So again, an octave, most of the time, unless you're gonna go, the higher note is on the B string, you can always go down 2 frets and down 2 strings. So 6A and 8G is gonna be the dankest note that you can add to that A minor chord, which is now like an A diminished triad, all right? So we're gonna add this, but we're also gonna take your middle finger and grab the 7th fret of the D string, which is the octave of where we started our root note, the A, okay? So we have an A surrounded by a dank sandwich of nasty flat 5s. So if we start on the A root note, it doesn't get danker than that. Now, where can you use this musically? I think if you want to kind of, generally, the 7th degree of any key will have the diminished quality. You can do minor 7, flat 5, stuff like that. But, so if you ever have like a key, like say we're in the key of, this is an A, right? If we're in the key of B flat, we could do this over the A, right? So, it totally doesn't work, but that's technically where like a resolution would be in that key. Now, I think this is more useful almost kind of as a way to jump out of a key and get back in over really any minor chord. So A minor is something that you'll often find in the key of C, or even if we just think of the key of A minor, we're gonna have 3 minor chords, A, D, and E. So here's the root note on an A, the A root note on the E string, there's the D, and there's the E, 5A and 7A. We can have 3 minor chords, which sound great, but they don't sound dank. So, to dank them up, we can take any of these chords, then we can go to like the D chord, right? Make this a minor, but then flatten it. And then now if we do that octave thing, we have to compensate for the B string. So, instead of the exact same shape, you're just gonna take your pinky and extend it to the 9th fret of the B string to get that dank octave right there. So we can do that on any minor chord. And then to the E. And then back to the A. Okay, so use this kind of little lick experiment over any minor chord and see how it sounds, even though a minor chord should have its fifth. The nice thing about this is we're kind of incorporating the fifth, but then diminishing it, which I think is kind of a good example of what a diminishing actually does, okay? Because just like on 420, people diminish their brain cells a lot. And so it's a really good kind of companion lesson for the celebration that happens today. So there we have it. If you have any questions or just any cool dank comments or memes, hit me up in the comments section, Instagram, Twitter, or the website, and I'll talk to you all soon. Thanks a lot.